Three obvious traps set in college football week 3. In this video, I've identified 3 key trap spots this week in college football, and TP3 won't let you fall for them. First game up here, we have the Tennessee Volunteers taking on the Georgia Bulldogs, and while Tennessee actually is graded out having a better chance to win this game than Georgia, Georgia's still a 3.5-point favorite here. A lot of people are going to flock to Tennessee here. Georgia failed to cover against an FCS opponent and a horrible Marshall team, while Tennessee beat the brakes off Syracuse, which actually was kind of a close game. Syracuse had a chance to drive down the field and cover the spread at the end, and Tennessee was even lucky to cover the spread in that game. Now Tennessee plays a joke FCS program, beats the crap out of them. Guys, Tennessee is a high-flying offense here. Their defense was not great against Syracuse. Syracuse, once they actually adjusted and Fran Brown figured out what they needed to do as their offensive identity, they're able to move the football. Georgia never shows anything. Kirby Smart never covers the spread against these really bad opponents. He never does it year in year in year. This is the first real game. Both Tennessee's top cornerbacks are out. I would keep waiting on this one. I think the spread will keep going down, and we'll get a better line here. But I like the dogs in this game, man. Haven't seen it yet, but I do like Georgia here. Next game up, we have Miami laying 17.5 here versus South Florida. And a lot of people are going to see this line here and be like, I have to take South Florida. They just beat the number 13 team in the nation on the road in the swamp, who's in the SEC. They don't believe in Miami, this, that, and the other here. Guys, this is the most classic trap I've ever seen. Now, I think I might like the total more than a side in this game here, but Miami's offense is a lot more dynamic than Florida's. Florida's offense, you could tell they had some injuries they had to work through before the season started. Long Island was not a real game, and they were pretty rusty last week, and it showed. When they got down the red zone, they had touchdowns taken off the board time and time again. They had it was either 2 or 3 touchdowns taken off the board from them in that first half that really screwed them, and they had to settle for field goals. South Florida put it on them, broke some tackles, missed tackles, and they were gone for touchdowns. I think this line here tells you the whole story. South Florida probably still makes the college football playoff if they win the American and still lose this game. They have a win over Boise State and a win over Florida, playing 3 ranked non-conference teams. This game doesn't mean as much to them as you think. They need to get Byron Brown healthy to the actual meat and potatoes of this schedule in the American Conference. I think Miami runs them out the gym in this game. Let's play here. Everybody's going to throw up. Everybody's going to hold their nose here, but that's right. We have the Florida Gators catching 8.5 points here on the road versus LSU. Guys, this spread was going to be under a touchdown. Then Florida comes out and loses outright at home to South Florida. Now, LSU didn't try last week against Louisiana Tech. They upset Clemson, a game I told y'all LSU is going to kill Clemson in. I think Florida can cover in this game. Right now, we're only getting 8.5 to 9. I would keep waiting here. The public is going to flock to LSU. Thinks they can win this game easily by more than 10 points. While I think LSU is a great team, we see it time and time again in college football. There's such thing as a look-ahead spot. Florida gets caught looking ahead. I mean, Florida drove up and down the field easily in the first half on South Florida. They just kept settling for field goals and getting too many penalties. Florida cleans that up, comes in focus to this game. 8.5, 9 points will be way too many. This could be the overreaction of the week here. I think Florida can cover the number here, and LSU still wins this game, guys. So I do like Florida in this one.